What is up, guys? It's Josh Wheeler with you here again today. Wanted to take a few moments to speak with you guys about how to be happy. So with that, let's cue the intro.
You can't touch this.
Alright guys, we are back from the intro and we're talking about happiness today, how you can be happy. For those of you guys who don't know me, my name is Josh Wheeler. I'm an internet entrepreneur, make my money using online businesses. And I teach people how to be happy, healthy, and wealthy. And no, I don't make the majority of my money from training, as most people do. So anyways, how to be happy. So first off, we need to define what happiness is. And happiness is one of those things that it's right there, you know? You're either happy or you're not happy. And happiness really can depend on a lot of different factors. Your factors within your life, what's going on. Happiness comes from the word happenstance. And so a lot of times people, when they say, hey, I want to be happy, they're talking about just for a moment. But what I'm talking about is not how do you be happy just for 1 second. How do you be happy for that moment? But I'm talking about a sustained happiness that goes on throughout your life. And so that sustained happiness actually has to come from somewhere. And I say that it comes from three different places. So those three different places are states in your mind, body, and physiology that will allow you to maintain happiness when everybody else is not. So let's start with the very first state. So state number one is your physiology. What do I mean by physiology? I'm talking about how you feel physically, okay? So how you feel physically, meaning am I feeling tense? Am I feeling like, oh, what's going on? You know, I've got all these things going on. My shoulders are tight. My cortisol is up. I'm having difficulty with a lot of things. Or am I loose? Am I relaxed? You know, a lot of people, they think about being happy and they don't realize that their physiology has a lot to do with it. So talking about physiology, the first thing you got to do is control your breathing. If I was going to ask you to describe a person who for $100,000, I'm going to give you a $100,000 check, if you can describe what the person behind this curtain looks like, okay? So the person behind this curtain is depressed. They're feeling really, really bad. So if I asked you to describe that person for $100,000, I bet everyone listening to this video could do that. When I ask you, what is their breathing like? Is it deep or is it shallow? It's shallow. Are their eyes and their head looking up, or are they looking down? They're looking down. Are their shoulders relaxed, or are they hunched up? They're going to be hunched up. And that's what I'm talking about. You have to do the exact opposite of those things if you want to be physically rested and happy in your body. So that's the very first thing that you've got to do, is you've got to be rested in your body. You have to breathe deeply. Just take a deep breath in and out. This is why yoga is such a helpful thing to do and exercise. It's because it gets you to breathe deeply. Okay, that's why one of the things that leads to happiness is exercise, believe it or not. And so that breathing deeply helps your body to release toxins inside your body. And it doesn't just happen in a second, but it happens over a sustained period. And the more time you take doing that, the better the result's going to be. So if you take 2 minutes to do it, you're going to get better results than if you didn't do it at all. But if you take 20 minutes or an hour to do this, you're going to get fantastic results. And that, I think, is really what you're looking for, are those really good results. So, what's the second thing that you guys have to do? So the first thing is physiology. Breathe deeply, relax your body. The second thing that you have to do is you have to figure out where you're focusing mentally. That mental focus has so much to do with where your head is at, okay? So think about this. If you guys are focusing, and you're focusing on something good, right? You're looking towards the future, you're excited about something coming up, you know, let's say you're getting married, right? you're just happy. You're just happy all the time because your focus is on that marriage that's coming up, right? Likewise, if you go the opposite direction, you're going to be getting a divorce, and your mind is focused. You're thinking about that all the time. You're focused on, I'm getting this divorce. This is so challenging, so difficult. My significant other is leaving me. I'm so sad about this. That focus is going to drag you down, right? Whereas that marriage focus is going to lift you up. It's going to build you up, right? And so where you're focusing determines a lot about your happiness. So if you want to be happy, first you have to fix your physiology, then you have to fix your mental focus. Again, back to the yoga thing. A lot of times with yoga, you're doing that mental meditation. You're thinking about something deep. Or maybe you're just clearing your mind of all thoughts whatsoever. And you're trying to get to that deeper spot, right? Where you don't have this constant, what's going on at work, what's going on with my family, my friends, my, whatever is challenging me at this point in my life. But you're relaxing your mind. And really, happiness is a state of relaxation. It can be a state of excitement, but it's relaxing. Breathing out. Right? You want to have that relaxation in your mind as well as in your body. Alright, so number one thing, change your physiology, relax, breathe deeply. Number two thing, change your focus. Okay? Alright, so what's our third thing that we have to do if we want to be happy? We have to change our diet. What am I talking about? Well, the diet that we have a lot of times is full of, at least here in the West, is full of, pesticides. It's full of, lead and vitamins and, all these things, pharmaceuticals, just all these horrible things, and steroids. And if you have those things in your body, they screw with your head. They mess with the chemical reactions in your body and in your brain. And so what happens is it makes you feel bad. Let me ask you this. Have you ever eaten a meal where it's felt very, very heavy? One of the meals that I think of when I think about heaviness is barbecue. Okay? I hate eating barbecue. I like the taste of barbecue. I don't like what it does to me afterwards. I just feel so heavy. I don't feel happy. I just feel like, ugh, I need to go throw up or sleep or something. I just have this really, really heavy feeling. Whereas if I eat something light, I eat a salad that's an organic salad or something with some water, I feel great afterwards. I feel more energized. And that's what I'm talking about. Now, I'm not saying you got to eat salad every time. What I am saying is that changing your body tries to digest everything that you bring in. And so it comes in and boom, it's trying to digest it. That digestion takes blood flow from your brain. It takes blood flow from everywhere. And so if you're eating those heavy meals, those barbecue, the hamburgers, the steaks, all that stuff, now I like steak, don't get me wrong, but understand that takes blood flow from your brain and puts it into digestion. So of course, your blood is not getting as much to your brain, you're not getting as much oxygen, you just feel tired, you feel blah, And so what you got to do is you need to go ahead and change what you're eating to something lighter. Look at your calories, look at your macros, and I've got videos on weight loss if you're interested in that. But that's how you're going to change the feeling of being heavy, right? You're going to get that lighter feeling, you're going to get healthier. And so those are the three things that you have to do if you want to be happy. First off, change your physiology. Change your posture, your breathing, everything. Exercise. Number two, you have to change what you're focused on, your mental focus, okay? Mental focus. And number three, you've got to change what you're eating. Eat something light. And there you go, guys. That's how you're going to get that happiness that you're looking for. It's going to radically revolutionize your life. I've got more videos on this. If you're interested, check them out. They're down below. And there you go, guys. Talk to you later.